Welcome to this episode of Kayak Fishing with Mark. In today's episode, I will be showing you how to install a toggle switch. It's a simple mechanism to turn on and off my lighting equipment of my kayak. I'll show you all the equipments that I use, the tools that I use, and what I got from the various sources in order to make this happen. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So for the first item that I have purchased for my lighting equipment, this is a toggle switch that I got from O'Reilly. It's about $5, and this has already some wires sticking out of it, and it's simple, and it has an on and off indicator, which will make things easy for me when I wanted to turn it off or on during my fishing excursion. So that's the first one, and then obviously you'll need a tool, a crimping tool, and a wire cutting tool to cut your wires and install the various ends, positive and negative. And you also need, some spare wires for this process. I also have an Alligator connectors that I'll be using in the process to connect the various ends. Let's go ahead and get started. I also have this battery. It's a 12-volt Duracell battery that I got from the battery store. It's a sealed, non-spillable battery, Duracell 12-volt, 7 amps, and I already wired it, as you can see here. And how I made this casing, it's a waterproof casing that I, just figured out how to make it, and this kind of powers my GPS fish tracking system, and also what I'll be using to power on my lighting equipment. And how to make one of these, I'll definitely post that video. That's on a separate episode, obviously. But if you all are interested to know how to make this, I'll definitely post that in my next episode. Alright, thank you. I already have it pre-wired and have installed my lighting, simple lighting equipment, green and red lights, and I've already wired it, both the positive and the negative wires. These will all be connected into the toggle switch that I bought. It's a simple installation. Basically, in this toggle switch, you can install it either on the positive wire or on the negative wire. One end connects to the toggle switch and then goes out to the battery, and that's just basically how you'll be installing it, either on the positive or on the negative wire, and you will see that shortly. What I forgot to mention is just deciding, mapping out your logistics here, where you want to put this on and off toggle switch. I'll probably have to just drill a small hole somewhere here or in this area, and I'll make that determination very soon here. But that's just to give you an idea as to where that switch will be located for your lighting, and that's very important, in my opinion at least, to get us started here. But as you can see, also you'll have to cut or at least expose some of the wirings here because of just how short the exposed wire is. So in order for you to connect it much easier with the other wires, just expose some of this, and this is when you will be using your cutting equipment, such as this. I'll be using, I think, the number 18 to cut and expose and strip off that plastic that covers the wire that I'll be connecting to, and that's what I'll be doing here shortly. Let's strip off this wire real quick using number 18 and maybe about half an inch to expose the wire. As you can see, I'll just clean that up here in a little bit. Put that other end there and pull it. That's how easy it was. So what you'll be doing is you'll be connecting again either on the positive wire from the lighting equipment or to the negative. And here, what I'll be doing is connecting to the positive end. Make sure you have enough exposed wire to connect the two. What I also do is to test, make sure that I've connected it appropriately or correctly by testing and connecting it to the battery. So as you can see, I already got my line connected with my lights to my toggle switch to the positive wire of the light, and then what I'll be doing is connecting this other end to the positive wire of my battery. This is just to test it, make sure it works. Okay. And then you connect the negative end to the negative part of the wire, or negative line of the wire. As you can see, it's turning on and it works. And that is, my lighting is on the on switch. If I turn it off, it should turn off. Okay. Yes. There we go. So this way, having a switch is really easy. An easy tool to have in your kayak, so you don't have to mess with the wires connecting it to the battery, which I used to do a few weeks back. Got tired of it, so decided to put a switch to turn it on and off. Turn it back on again. Turn it off. Now the connection works. I'll go ahead and start by installing the toggle switch and drilling a hole either in that side of the kayak or there. I'm kind of thinking that I'll put it somewhere here on the side. It's easy for me to turn it on and off while I'm on the boat. To mention that, obviously you'll need a drill and a drill bit to drill a hole in this section, or wherever you want to put it, and ensure that you know what the size is of the hole you will be making. In this manner, what I'll be doing is I'll use a smaller drill bit to drill a hole and then widen it using something like this. This way I can make some adjustments as needed in order to fit this toggle switch in there, because what it'll basically do is this toggle switch will be installed coming from the back of your kayak surface. That should be sticking out somewhere here, which you will see momentarily. Newbie mistake. I got so excited to install it already and start drilling, and I just found out that I do have a 1/2 inch drill bit here that I can use to install my toggle switch. I think that will fit perfectly. Let me do that. So you can see I already punctured a hole here. So I'll just make it a little bit bigger. And just clean this up. Make sure this piece fits in here. And what you can also do is just put, some caulking here, or marine sealant, so that water won't penetrate or won't seep in through your kayak, which I'll be doing here shortly. That piece now is installed there. I'll just tighten that up shortly here. The on is obviously the top section, and that's the off. Shortly I'll be wiring this this kit and connect it to the wires going to the lighting and going to the battery. I got my toggle switch installed on this right side of the kayak. I chose to install it there because it's close to where my battery is. I don't know, just personal preference, and obviously you can install it if you have enough wiring that you can use. You can install it anywhere in your kayak. I still need to tuck this neatly inside so that it's not showing. I need to do a better job at that, but as you can see, this is currently in the off position. As you can see, my light is off right there. If I turn it on, it works. Off, on. So this is my simple lighting rig with a toggle on and off switch installed. You can obviously tighten this up some more if you prefer. So that's it for this episode of kayak fishing with Mark. Hope you liked my video. If you don't mind, and if you haven't done so yet, please hit the like button and click on that subscribe so that you'll get the most up-to-date videos and episodes in this channel. I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for watching. Keep those lines wet. See you next time.